You've told me that you like heavy negotiation games like Cosmic Encounter or Diplomacy. Why is that?
The fact that we have to make real-time decisions about who are we partnering with and how perfectly are they abiding by our ideals, and are there times where we've got to mute some of our criticism in order to get some stuff done? Are there times where we have an opportunity to press forward?
What's the key to win at a negotiation game?
The most organized factions are cutting deals and want to use diplomacy. We can create a win-win situation as opposed to a pure competition that could be dangerous. And those efforts over time add up.
But there's a lot of backstabbing involved in these games too.
There are going to be some folks who are going to be skeptical. Any deal that you're going to strike, they're going to cheat, and we can't trust them, and it's going to be a bad deal. I get all that.
And what do you tell folks that are skeptical?
Why would we want to maintain the status quo? And what we have the opportunity to do is to set long-term trends that keep us in the game in a place that we've got to be.
What if you just told them that if you don't do what I want, I will kill you?
Then I think people could be persuaded by that argument. But we haven't traditionally talked about it in those terms.
But if you only play negotiation games, aren't you ignoring darker games like Kingdom Death Monster?
Of course, I'm not ignoring it. I'm dealing with it every day. That's what I wake up to each morning. I get a thick book full of death, destruction, strife, and chaos.
And the game also comes in a really big box. How would you describe your perfect game night?
And imagining everybody holding hands and singing Kumbaya and imposing these wonderful rules that everybody's abiding by.
You usually sing Kumbaya? What about all the Kickstarter games coming out, often packed with many miniatures?
That's a trend that's been building up over a period of time, in part because of perverted ideology that's been hypercharged through the internet. It's winning the hearts and minds of that cohort back.
And what does that mean to players?
Mean that there's more to worry about there than there might have been under the old order. We're kind of going through a passage that is hard and difficult.
And what are you going to do about it?
There's not much we can do. It's just a realistic assessment of how the world works.
So what's the future for cheap board games sold at retail?
Particularly in this modern internet age, just is going to continue to weaken. It's going to continue to crumble, that model.
To finish up, let's hear some Kumbaya.
So it's a good way to summarize.
Kumbaya, my Lord.